Yeah, that's what I was going to suggest. Does anybody have any questions for any of our state representatives? John Green, you have a question?
Josh Flynn, with him that your candidacy is ineligible and that due to state law, you wouldn't remain on the ballot, but that you would be ineligible to run. And my understanding of that was is that yes, that's true. So my question is, do you agree with what Chairman has said about being ineligible, and are you going to continue your campaign even though your ballot your name is on the ballot?
I thoroughly disagree with Chairman Simpson's position on that. He's not even. We went into mediation, and basically I had a temporary restraining order against him, and then he agreed that that temporary restraining order should be permanent. That was the win. He's wrong. He knows he's wrong, and that's why I had to agree to a permanent thing. Now, we can sit there and split hairs about the definition of what is, but basically, if you read the law at face value, it'll tell you that lucrative office is not Harris County Department of Education. I have many case laws with regard to that, stating as much. Also, it says, I never even received the lucrative part of that, which was $6 a meeting. They never paid that to me. So there was also that part. So when I read the plain language of the actual law, I didn't even have to resign. But there was a question brought up, and I answered that question by simply resigning. I don't want to bring the courts into this particular mess, and so that's what I did. And that wasn't good enough for our chairman. Our chairman decided, well, maybe you delivered the resignation that you made to the wrong person, okay? And so what I do, I wrote it out, okay? There are three people you're supposed to give it to, okay? One is the authority, the clerk, or the secretary. I was the president of the board, so by me virtually writing it out, I given it to myself, answered it one. Then I also answered it by handing it to anybody at the department, because I was deeming them as the clerk, okay? But I handed it to the secretary, okay? So what he wants to sit there and try to tell people is that I handed it to the wrong person. When we went through the court case, went through all the court, he realized that that doesn't work. That didn't work. So now he changed his mind. And he said, and this was just given to us at mediation. It was just presented to us. You should have resigned 8 days prior. Okay? So now, what he's done now is not just create an impossible thing, but he's put a stipulation on me that he has to put on my opponent. Okay? There's an equal protection clause in the U.S. Constitution. I should be able to avail myself to the U.S. Constitution. There's also a due process portion to the First Amendment. Both of those are in the First Amendment. Okay? Am I not do that? We're talking about a technicality that he's interpreting completely different than what the plain language of the Constitution is, what the plain language of the state Constitution is. So where are we going to go with that? Do you want some guy up in his ivory tower saying, I don't like this guy, I do like this person, so we're going to put this one. And spend all their effort doing that, and then turn around and leave 12 spots open. Not even putting a candidate. He wants to take qualified candidates off the ballot and leave 12 spots. How do you know?
My question was he inaccurate when he stated that you agreed that you were ineligible?
Correct. I disagree with him.
So he's not saying what you said.
He is misleading you.
Okay. And my understanding is on this whole issue is that the Secretary of State's office was consulted and they concurred with the decision. Is that no?
First of all, Secretary of State, it was the AG's office, the actual ruling authority agrees with me. Secretary of State is not a authority on.
I want to be a way that the voters, our voters, can have final clarity besides not because my understanding is that the issue was raised by the Democratic Party, not anybody running against you directly. And that the threat is that should you be successful, that they would file a suit against you, and then we would be, if the ruling went against you, then we would not have any state rep county. I don't know.
And that's what I'm trying to tell you, is that the original case was that I can't have two offices at the same time. A $6 meeting is considered lucrative in Texas.
Well, let me stop there because it has been ruled that it doesn't, the compensation doesn't matter.
That's not the plain language of the law, and that was actually a political, and we have just as much case law to the extreme opposite of that. And again, the Attorney General, Tim Paxton, rules in my favor on this particular thing. So, whether or not, that's where we answered the question was to resign. Okay? So, that's not even the question. I actually resigned. So, I didn't think I did. I still plain language said I didn't have to. And I should have been able to stay up until if I was elected in November, and then I would resign. And then I would still be.
That says you had to resign before you filed?
No. Well, I was answering all the questions that they were posing. Okay? I still don't think
the other thing that I read is that at the time of filing, you had to have been conflict free.
Right, there's two statutes. There's two statutes in play. One's the nuclear policy we talked about, and the other is resign and run. The resign and run statute does not even apply to the Harris County Department of Education. But I went ahead against my better judgment to resign anyway, even though the statutes don't even apply to me. I mean, what more could you do? And so, basically, they don't want me on the ballot. They know, this is what they're trying to do to keep me from the ballot. And I'm actually
I think it's concerned that people not in the Republican Party would challenge this. And I think what's needed is some sort of come together to say, look, this is the final clarity, so all the Republican voters can know what's going on.
The best thing to do is win this thing outright, okay? And then there would be no question, okay?
Well, the question is,
well,
Democrats,
there's a lot of legal stuff that can happen between here and there that would eliminate any of that. But do you want somebody at headquarters to determine who you get to vote for? Is that what you want? You want somebody to sit up on high and say, hey, I'm going to find a technicality to get him off the ballot, and that's what I'm going to do.
I don't know.
If that's what you want, then that's the government you're going to have. I'm for good
I don't
government.
think this is the intent here. I think the intent here is to protect the integrity of the election process.
Yes.
John, where would you get the clarity? Would you, if Paul Simpson came out and clarified, was that?
Well, I don't know. I'm not the rule maker.
Yeah.
I'm just the voter.
Right.
So I'm looking for somebody
talk about this.
to say, if the Attorney General is going to have the last word, fine. If the judge of competent, jurisdiction, fine. But something in my mind, needs to be clarified for the voters. Now,
We clarified that they're going to throw the question anyway. I resigned. I sit there and I pulled my
I think we had enough of the discussion.
Right.
Is this something that's been on my mind since
you have to decide. Do you want somebody other than you to decide for you who you can vote for? Do you want somebody to tell you, you don't get to vote for this guy, you guys vote about it?
They can run it, we're not running according to the rules.
Right, and according to the plain reading of the law, there is no question. Okay? And if you look at the Wentworth decision, I'll start labeling case law for you. If you look at the Wentworth, you're supposed to sit there and rule in favor of the candidate to be on the ballot, not the opposite. And that's the case we're in. That's what's creating all this. That's the question. And that's what he's trying to do.
Well,
Okay?
the father said that he said that you said you were ineligible.
That's not true.
If that's not true, my next beat with the check mark.
Is your source a Facebook post?
No, from the text.
Okay. Do you mind if the other candidates
I just wanted to make sure that I had an answer.
Yeah, I hear you. We had in the congressional, the question was posed to the congressional candidates, they all got an opportunity to address
I have no
that.
problem
So, Claver or Lacey, do y'all want to speak? Lacey?
Yeah, I'd love to.
Couple of minutes.
Yeah, a couple of minutes. All right, so what everybody just witnessed is the problem that we had in this race. We don't have clarity. I did the right thing. There's no question about my eligibility. Lacey did the right thing. There's no question about her eligibility. Josh didn't do the right thing. There's a question about his eligibility. But to me, that's not the biggest problem. The biggest problem is the mess that he left at the HCDE. We just elected him last year in 2018 to go clean the mess up. He was selected as president of the HCDE. Less than 1 year after a 6-year term, he quits to run for this. And the voters don't know whether he's in or out. His opponents don't know whether he's in or out. And so for the last 5 minutes, you guys have been going back and forth, and we haven't been talking about border security. We haven't been talking about property taxes. We haven't been talking about toll roads. We haven't been talking about death panels. We haven't been talking about perhaps creating a competitive health insurance market here in Texas. We haven't been talking about those things. And we've got other confusion into the race. The biggest travesty to me is that now the Harris County Department of Education is controlled by Democrats. Simply by the moves that he made. Now, wait a minute, he went longer now. He went longer. This is something serious. And they had a back and forth. The opponent's perspective needs to be known on this. And it needs to be answered properly. Now, there was a resignation back in May of 2019 that Josh never put it on the agenda as president of the Harris County Department of Education to replace that Republican resignation.
I did do that. Yes.
Now, how was it to become a 4-3? How was it to become a 4-3? What happened? What happened? No,
Because it wasn't really.
No, wait a minute. This isn't supposed to be a debate. The man asked a question. You had a chance to go back and forth with him. I'm answering the question. All I know now is that it's in Democrat control for the first time in 60 years. I know that. Not a single one of us had a chance to vote on it simply because of his actions. The Democrats now control it. Everybody says that HCDE was supposed to be dismantled. It's been a Republican thing, just like the Department of Education up in the federal government. Now the Democrats have control over it. This was the last governing board we had in Harris County that was controlled by Republicans. Nobody voted. Democrats didn't have to do anything. Josh just coughed it up. That's the real problem to me. We elected Josh to do a job. I think Josh would have done a fantastic job as president of HCDE. All the problems that he's intimated, he is correct on those things. I would love to see Josh have stayed there and we elect somebody out of 138 that could go to Austin and work with Josh. And the rest of the, I guess, Republicans on the HCDE to do exactly what we've been saying we wanted to do all this time. Dismantle it or at least defame it, suffocate it, do something. That would have been the optimum. He would have had 6 years to do something like that and really make a name and really do some good for a lot of people. Well, I mean, that's a problem.
I will do this briefly as I possibly can. HCDE, I've been working 12 years with the HCDE, trying to get people in there. And everybody I got money to get up there said they were going to dismantle, and they never did. Finally, I became an empty nester. I ran, I got on the board. Okay, first meeting we went to, we ended taxpayer-funded lobbying. The meeting before, they had actually doubled the budget. I ended it the next day, and I was excited. I was thinking, we are really going to make some moves here, make this thing efficient and correct, right? Every meeting after that, I was going down, my votes were going 6-1, 6-1. There's 5 Republicans on it. All of my conservative agenda, I couldn't get a second. They were motioning to adjourn before I could even get there. Okay? That's what I was dealing with. And it came to a head in our September meeting when we talked about the tax rate. The administration proposed one tax rate that was going to raise $1.5 million. And then one of my Republican counterparts decided he was going to compromise and only raise the taxes by $800,000. Okay? My substitute proposal was to reduce the taxes $3 million, bring it back 2 years. Okay, just roll it back 2 years. That's all I was asking for, $3 million. We had $28 million extra in the bank account. We had $17 million that the actual auditor said, let's get rid of that money. You need to do something with that money. Okay? Well, guess what happened to that vote? That vote went down 5-2 against me. Okay? That was to reduce taxes. And what happened? We actually raised taxes by $800,000, and there were 4 Republican votes for that. I did not vote for that tax increase. But that's the HCDE that he's telling everybody that the Republicans ruled, and that is not true. The only way we can fix HCDE is from the legislature, and that's why.
Thank you, Joe.
See, the only thing that I've heard that, there's still confusion on is if you were to win the primary, that the Democrats could sue and get you kicked off the ballot. That is the concern, and I have not heard 100% clarification on that. And I do likely will have the concern about HCD, but it's those 2 things that I don't want to get started anymore, so.
Thank you.